everyone, this is Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. You're looking at panel fabric, so I'm going to show you some quilts that I have made using panel fabric, and I'm also going to show you samples of panel fabric that I haven't used yet. And I'll let you know where you can buy panel fabric. Before we get started though, I want to let you know that you can now follow me on Instagram and Facebook so you can see behind the scene projects that I'm working on. So let's get started. Manny has volunteered to present the quilts to you and point out all of the basics of this. This is a Valentine panel piece, including all of the little squares you see at the bottom. I put a very basic border all the way around the edge. In the center of the flowers are double buttons. They're stacked on top of each other and stitched all the way through. Also at the bottom where you see the little squares down at the very bottom, down there, there's also many double buttons on that. I hang this up when it's the Valentine's season of our year. Well, this is a panel quilt that we use during Memorial Day, 4th of July, and any patriotic celebration. I hang it up on the wall in my entryway. It's one of my first panel quilts that I made many years ago. Around the actual panel is a simple border that I added. Then I went out and added one more border around it. Within that border, I have colorful hearts and stars. Each one of those was pieced together separately and added into the border. If you look at the center of the panel, that's where the actual panel piece is, I did top stitching around everything. It took me quite a while to do it, but it really added a lot to the quilt. So we really enjoy this quilt during that season. Well, I can see Manny is ready to go trick-or-treating for that candy. But right now, Manny, we're going to focus on the quilt. This is a fall Halloween season quilt. I've put a simple border around the outside. In each corner, I put squares that had fall leaves in it. But in the border, I also top stitch leaf shapes all the way around it. And then the actual panel itself, I top stitched around everything again. This one has sort of more of a three-dimensional look because everything just pops out of this. Again, this was one of my early wall hanging quilts, but I just love this one. Well, I can see Manny is ready for turkey. This is a really fun harvest quilt. I did a double border on this, a narrow green section, and then a little bit wider piece that has fall leaves all over it. If you look at the center of the turkey, I've got little buttons. Again, there were these little circles all over that turkey, and I put buttons to cover it up, just to accentuate it. On the feathers, I did hand embroidery stitches to accentuate the feathers. Also, on the pumpkins, the gourd, and all of the squares below, I did embroidery stitches to highlight all of the features there. This is a really fun quilt to hang in my hallway during that season. Well, I can see Manny is still ready for more turkey. This is an apron panel piece. You can buy a lot of apron panels at your fabric stores during the holiday season, but instead of making an apron, I decided to make a wall hanging. I thought it was so cute. I just put a simple narrow border all the way around, and to hang it, I put these little tab tops up there, and holding them on are little buttons, sunflowers and pumpkins. This makes it really easy to hang it on a really pretty decorative rod. Inside the main panel piece, I did top stitching around everything in there just to make it pop and stand out. Also, I hung 2 little recipe cards that also came with the panel piece. I thought this was so cute. Well, Manny's ready for Christmas. This is an unusual Christmas quilt. I know it doesn't look like it's a Christmas quilt because it's not red and green, but it is. It says Glad Tidings of Joy up at the top. There is a double border on this one, a narrow green strip, and then a border of purplish poinsettias all the way around. This one's very unique because it is a cross-stitch panel piece. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cross stitches all over it that I did. So you can even find panel quilts that have cross stitches. And when I say hundreds, it really does. But I love to cross stitch. This is one of my favorites that I have made. Manny has told me this is his favorite Christmas quilt that I have made. He said it makes him very happy because it says joy on it. It's got mice all over it in their pajamas. It is so adorable. There is no border that was added to it. It already came with a little border on the outside edge of it. Now Manny lifted up because it's hard to explain, but you can see all these dark lines on the back. That's all of the top stitching that I did on it. It took me a long time to do, but I really enjoy this quilt, and it always hung up on the wall somewhere in our house during the holiday season. Baby panel fabric, you don't have to add quilt binding on it. You can do these without the binding, but you can also do it with. All you need to do is get some fabric for the back and either cotton batting or extra-loft polyester batting. Like I said, this one is really easy to finish and you can do it in a day. You can also buy panel fabric with animals on it. This one has lots of cats all over it. This is really, really pretty. It's also got a metallic coloring to it. This is 1/2 yard of squares with little dogs in it. There are 18 squares on this 1/2 yard piece. You could make a lot of pot holders just out of this panel fabric. You might like this panel piece because it has potted plants all over it. So if you're into gardening, this one here expresses what you like to do. This is another 1/2 yard of panel fabric. It's got strawberries and cherries all over it. There's 15 of them, so you could either put it into a quilt or you can make a lot of pot holders. This panel piece already has a border on it, so this one would be really simple to complete. Again, just fabric for the back and some cotton batting. Now it has some pictures of women on it with thread and flowers, and they have little sayings under each one of the squares with the women in it. Now this might be a fun idea to make as a Mother's Day lap quilt. This is another 1/2 yard piece. There are 8 squares on this. You could cut these up, add sashing around it, make a beautiful table runner. This is an absolutely gorgeous piece of fabric, and one of these days when I have time, I'm going to make something out of this. When I first saw this, I fell in love and I just had to have it. It's called Stonehenge, A Stitch in Time by Jane Spolar, and you can go to quiltpoetry.com. This is a definite keeper. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love roosters. I'm a real sucker for fabric that has roosters on it. This one I bought fairly recently, so you can probably still get it. You'll see it in fabric quilt shops, and I'm sure you can find it online. But there's one thing you need to look for, and that is companion fabrics. Often you will see companion fabrics sitting right next to the panel fabric. Even online, when you go to online websites, they will also suggest companion fabrics. So I'm definitely going to use this fabric in the border somehow. So here we are in my dining room, and in the center there are sunflowers and a rooster. This one's been hanging in here for over a year, and I just absolutely love it. This panel has two sections, sunflowers and a rooster. I've put a double border on it. It's got a narrow green strip and then a wider strip with leaves in it. Look, in each corner I've added squares with flowers in it, and those are appliqued onto it. Around all of the sunflowers I did top stitching, including the leaves, and I also did top stitching around the rooster and all of the squares that are back there. The border fabric does have leaves, so it all coordinates together. And then just below my quilt are just some of my rooster and chicken collection. If you are interested in buying panel fabric, here's some of the places that are my favorite to shop at. Joann Fabrics and Crafts. Many quilt fabric shops also carry them. Online quilt stores are equilter.com and fabric.com. Those are two that I look at the most. Or when you're on the internet, in the search window, just enter quilt fabric, and many different places will be listed. If you would like instructions on how to put a border on and sashing in between your blocks, then play this video until a green screen appears, and then click on the links. Phone or iPad and enter. I'm so distracted by what you guys are doing. If you like this video, please click on thumbs up, and don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red button down there in the lower right hand corner of your screen. Click on the bell and enter your email address so you receive those email notifications. If you're not receiving your email notifications, go to your cell phone or iPad, click on Settings, and turn notifications on. This is Maria and Bailey, Manny, Jamie, and Teddy. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.